Welcome back to another video on my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm Chopolina and I share content on personal hygiene, everything hygiene from head to toe. So if this is one of your gist, please stay with me and let's keep it going. So today I want to share you guys how I'm maintaining my hair in the twists that I'm keeping in for 3 months. Yes, you have heard me well. That is 90 days. Because I want to see how far my hair can grow, I want also to challenge myself. April 1st and now we are in May the 15th and we are doing well. So what I do is, so far I've only washed once, which was after a month, but I feel like now my scalp is so itching, plus I feel like I'm having some build-up when I'm touching my scalp like this, but I'm not willing to wash my hair for now again, because then it's going to loosen up, and some braids were already loosening up from my first wash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I'm going to be using cotton, and I'm going to portion my hair into lines. The way I braided them, they're like in lines like this. So I'm going to work with a small portion, so I make sure that I'm cleaning almost every area. This is inches. So that is what we are going to be doing now. You see how I'm parting my hair? Like this? Yes, like this. Line by line by line by line until we are done with the whole head. So, I've been watching videos about growing hair, and that is where I also got the idea of using apple cider vinegar. It also cleanses the scalp very well, plus it will help with dandruff, like to do what? Like to clean off the scalp very well. So that is the reason why I'm using that. I've put it here for application to be much more easier, because then I cannot be doing this like this. No, this is what I use also for consuming. So I've put separately here, and I've been also, somehow I didn't get enough information. Maybe I did not do my research that well, because I'm contemplating on if I should dilute this or I should use it like that. Last time I did it, I've just used it like this. Like I didn't dilute. Diluting, it means you adding water in here. I did not do that, and it didn't give me any irritation. So that is also what I'm going to use today. I'm just spraying onto the cotton, shake like this until it's nicely wet. Because remember, this has to work like water, like this. And then we go onto the scalp and rub so well, like there is no tomorrow. If you feel it's too harsh on your scalp, you can always add water to dilute it a little bit. This is what I was telling you guys. Check, this carasta removed itself from the wash. That's why I don't want to wash my hair like too much. I only want to wash it twice, and then the third time is when I'm removing the hair. Same thing, I don't want to do the twist, like to replate the front part, because then I will be wearing for 2 months, this month and next month I will be wearing a wigs, of which another thing is that next month, which is June, I'm on holiday, so it will be much easier for me to just wear them like this at home, because then if I'm not going anywhere, then I'm not gonna wear a wig in the house. No, I don't do that. So yeah, that is the reason why I don't want to be washing. Check the growth, because then I might regret it. So that is just how you do. And this is how I'm gonna do for the whole head. You take another line like that, and then because it's still wet, you go in and then you rub the first rasta, then you go to the next one, just like that. Like this, after the scalp always feels very fresh, and relaxed. And like this, you are also massaging, remember, because you are going on a circular motion and then you are pressing onto the scalp like this, and then you are, can you see how my skin is also moving? So it's somehow you are killing two birds with one stone. You are cleaning your scalp and you are massaging your scalp. A win is what? It's a win. This is how my scalp looks. You can see that it looks so clean. The easiest way to clean your scalp without washing, especially when you know you don't really need the shampoo that much. Next step is using my tea. So this is the tea that I use, that I made myself with the herbs: cinnamon, cloves, bay leaves, chia seed, tea, green tea, and all those things. This is how we refresh ourselves or our braids, and to have that smell, that fresh smell onto our head. Don't forget the end. Put as much as you want. There is no limit or measurement as to how much you need to spray. Even behind. This is like at the back. This is like on the sides. On the sides. And this is like here, like on my crown area. Yeah, it's long. So I'm going to use the hair butter by the brand Inuka. It's made out of shea butter and coffee infused, which are natural things, and it's the same natural things that I'm using in my oil that I've made myself, my Ayurvedic oil. And then I'll start with now applying first on my hair. Nice, not too greasy, just make sure that you put enough, and then you are pressing also. And remember the end, my people. It is very much important. We want to retain length. That's why we want to take care of our ends, even in our protective styles. So I'm going to use this bobby pin to just keep this away so I don't mix it. And then I go to the next portion. This is how much I'm using. It melts in your hands when you are rubbing, when you are causing that friction like that, and then it becomes greasy. And then the ends. Reason you need to moisturize your hair is because you don't want your hair to be breaking in here. There will be shedding, but you don't want the shedding to be too much, because then if it's too much, like the ends are breaking, then you are not doing none or justice to your hair. Always, how many times should you do this? Depending on how your hair is responding. If your hair dries up very fast, do it twice or 3 times. Growing your hair is about trying. It's all about trials. You try this, you see if it's working. If it's not, you change. You go on to the next until you get the right thing. It's the same with products. And one thing you also need to know is nothing is applicable to all hair type. My hair can stay longer like this and without breaking, like for 3 months or for a month. Yours cannot stay for longer in a hairstyle or in a protective style. So don't copy and come here and blame us that you like the, why did I experience the breakage that matter that I never experienced before? What? No, please experiment by yourself. Not because Tiobalina is keeping her hair in for 3 months, you should also do so. See how your hair is acting up. If you tried it once and it's not working for you, then that is a sign for you to stop doing it and then try something else, because obviously you need to try something for you to see if it's working or not. So try. Let we all try. Where there's a will, there's what? There's a way. You are willing to try, your hair will also be willing to try. You are not willing to try, your hair will not try as well. Because I've realized that majority of us want long hair, but we don't want to put in work. Especially if it's not in your genes. I'm not talking about people that are naturally having long hair. I'm talking about us that have to do all that we have to do to make sure that our hair is growing. So majority of people want overnight results. It doesn't happen like that. No. You can see this growth. This growth, not this one, it done it itself. This growth is like for a month. That is 30 days we are talking about. And we are still going. So if you want your overnight businesses, it doesn't happen like that. Now I'm gonna go on my scalp just randomly like this. And the good thing about this cutting can also go in between those braids. We massage. And don't forget the edges. The edges are very much important. Don't apply too much, because when you are going to cover your hair, it will pick up this whole thing, this whole oil. So this is how I do it. This is how I do it. And I look like I have traits. Wow. So this is it. Don't always stress yourself if you know you don't have time to wash your hair, or you think it's not really time to use the conditioner. You can always just use apple cider vinegar. I have a mirror here, admiring myself. That's why my focus is here. I'm sorry, my people, but yeah, let me concentrate on my beauties. So this is how I do it, and you always feel fresh and feel revived, and the hair will feel revived, like it's giving whoop, whoop. So thank you very much, my people, for keeping up with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share for me. Until I see you guys in my next video. Bye.